Hey you guys, it's your girl NEENEE Leaks. Thank you so much for watching the NEENEE Leaks show. If you haven't seen it yet, run on over to YouTube and check out the NEENEE Leaks show. The link is in my bio. So many of you guys have been asking me to do this for so long, to see any creative ideas that you guys might have that could help us. We would love to hear them. Send an email. Check out the NEENEE Leaks show over
NEENEE Leaks with Melody Shari. Indeed, you did hear that correctly. The social media platforms are abuzz with conversation, the blogs are buzzing with activity, and fans are already speculating about the potential outcomes that could occur if these two legends actually collaborated. Now, before you go and jump to conclusions, make sure that you stay with this video until the very end, because the tea is boiling hot and we are about to serve it all. From shady direct messages to YouTube moves, new merchandise drops to petty unfollows, there are connections between everything and nothing is as it appears to be. Therefore, this is what took place. There have been rumors circulating that NEENEE Leaks from Real Housewives of Atlanta is attempting to stage a significant comeback. After a few years of relative obscurity and a number of contentious disagreements with Bravo and producers behind the scenes, she has resumed her work and is in the process of constructing her own platform. She just recently launched a channel on YouTube where she is conducting interviews, producing her own content, and ensuring that people are aware that she is not yet finished at this point. Nevertheless, the moment that truly captured everyone's attention was when she appeared in Melody Shari's post and made a public comment stating that she has been attempting to get in touch with her. Indeed, NEENEE addressed Mel's post by saying, "I've been trying to reach you." Mel's post can be found here. Now that you are aware of it, you are aware that when NEENEE says something like that out loud in public, she is not just saying it for fun. She is attempting to make a statement. She is putting anything out there on purpose. Since she officially left Love and Marriage Huntsville, Melody Shari has also been keeping herself on the right track. Whether it be her music, her merchandise, her skincare line, her hair elixir, or her own brand, she has been concentrating her efforts with a laser-like focus. She has been booked and busy, and she is smiling from ear to ear while she is doing it. She simply posted her farewell on social media and left it at that. Mel did not hold a large sit-down reunion or a final interview before she announced her departure from the show. She dropped her goodbyes in a quiet manner, the absence of any drama or drawn-out conversations, and only peace. Nevertheless, we are all aware that the fans still have questions. That is, why did she actually leave? It could have been because of Carlos King, what was going on behind the scenes, or was it just time to move on? Was it something more significant? Finally, we have Carlos King, the person who is responsible for the creation and executive production of Love and Marriage Huntsville, as well as someone who has been connected to both NEENEE and Mel. This is the point at which things begin to take an interesting turn. Mel stopped following Carlos on social media not too long ago, and she hasn't been using his name at all. She hasn't even mentioned his name. And she hasn't even mentioned his name. She has been completely silent. In addition, when it comes to reality television, silence is a powerful weapon.
When you look at reality TV now, what girl do you think she has next?
no one.
Really?
I don't know anyone that I'm looking at. I don't know who has next. Now, the group of girls that I think are next are girls like, if they just keep it going, is Jada Waiter.
Jada Waiter, I love her. Yeah.
I think Ari.
Ari Fletcher.
I think people like her. I think like Arrogant Tay. I mean, I know he's playing around with those girls. He's a hairstylist. I feel like that's a younger generation that they have next.
The other side of the coin is that Carlos recently conducted an interview with NEENEE Leaks. He published the interview on his own platform, and the atmosphere was absolutely amazing. On the other hand, there is a catch. Although Carlos may have shown NEENEE love on camera, the way things have been behind the scenes has been quite different. Funky Denva claims that Carlos confided in him in private that NEENEE only works in conflict, and that the only reason she remains relevant is because she is currently engaged in a dispute with another individual. This is a pretty bold statement to make about someone with whom you have just collaborated, and when Funky Denva made it public, fans immediately recognized the shade that was being directed at them. Now we have NEENEE, who may or may not be aware of what Carlos is said to have said behind her back, appearing in Melody's comments and stating that she wants to connect with her. Is NEENEE attempting to align herself with another queen who has also left Carlos's orbit? Or is this just a friendly link up between the two of them? Some fans believe that this could be NeNee's way of getting under Carlos's skin, while others believe that she genuinely sees something powerful in Melody and wants to support another strong Black woman who is doing her thing independently. Regardless of the circumstances, it is a potential power move, and we need to discuss what the potential power move could look like. You are now aware that Melody is not a novice in the game. She has persevered through betrayal, business drama, cheating scandals, and public breakups while maintaining her composure throughout all of these experiences. Her departure from the show was graceful, and she has made it abundantly clear that she is concentrating on her children, her businesses, and her own peace of mind. On the other hand, she is not the type of person who would fall for fake love or backdoor deals because she is aware of how the industry operates. On the other hand, if NeNe truly desires to collaborate with her, then it will have to be genuine. After everything that Melody went through with Martell Holt, the last thing she needs is more mess. Melody has always stated that she is careful about who she allows into her circle, and let's be honest, after Martell Holt, she has been through a lot. When it comes to Martell, you are all aware that the drama is still present. Despite the fact that Melody has dropped out of the show, Martell continues to be in the public eye, making headlines and attempting to exert control over the storyline. He has been conducting interviews, making comments that are questionable, and attempting to elicit sympathy from his followers. On the other hand, Mel is not giving in to it. She has been quiet, focused, and unbothered, and this is the reason why so many people adore her. She is demonstrating that women are everywhere, that it is not necessary to give a pat on the back every time someone tries to get you to do something. Sometimes the best response is to remain silent and make a smart business move. To return to NeNe, she did not simply leave a comment on a random post. Rather, she left a comment on Mel's video in which she was promoting her most recent collection of merchandise, which included new biker shorts, new colors, and new everything else. Mel's followers were already excited, but when NeNe made her way into the comments section, everyone went absolutely crazy. For example, is this going to be a collaboration, a joint interview, or a working relationship between two companies? Do you think it's possible that NeNe will wear Mel's new line? Or even better, Mel and NeNe are having a private conversation together which is exclusive to the two of them? If something like that occurs, the internet is going to crash, but the real question is, what is NeNe's motivation for doing that? Is it true that she is merely attempting to establish her new platform and make connections with other powerful women? Or is there something else going on behind the scenes? It's possible that she's trying to exact revenge on Carlos for the way he treated her in private. It is important to remember that Carlos was the one who played a significant role in the development of the world of love and marriage, as well as in the rise of NeNe on Real Housewives of America. Therefore, it is going to be a blow to him if both of his former stars, Mel and NeNe, suddenly form a partnership and leave him out of the picture. Let's be honest, both of these women know how to move smart. They don't just do things for the sake of clout. They think about the long term, and they are familiar with how the industry operates. In light of this, if they do decide to work together, it will be for a strategic purpose. Perhaps they are discussing business, perhaps they are discussing content, or perhaps, just possibly, it is something that is much more significant than we believe it to be. Here we are, waiting. Will Melody provide a public response to the comment made by NeNe? Will she feel the same way and make an effort to reach out? Is she going to give an interview, or will she choose to remain silent and allow people to speculate? What makes this situation so intriguing is that it is not only about the things that were said, but also about the things that were not said. The pause that occurs between these powerful moves is speaking more loudly than any post could ever hope to. Fans are already split down the middle. There are those who approve of it. They want to see Melody and NeNe connect with one another, discuss business, spill the beans, and demonstrate how Black women can support one another outside of environments that are perceived to be toxic. Some individuals are wary because they have the impression that NeNe may be harboring a hidden agenda, particularly if she is still dealing with the Carlos situation behind the scenes. And there are some people who are only here for the drama, because let's face it, the drama is what keeps people watching. And at this point, we haven't even begun to discuss what this means for Carlos. It is possible that his control over the reality television narratives that he helped shape could be challenged if NeNe and Mel were to form a partnership and begin producing content together, conducting interviews, or even collaborating on business ventures. This is a significant development because if his former stars are thriving in this world without him, what does that say about the way he is managing relationships behind the scenes? Everything is being called into question by the fans. One thing is abundantly clear: Melody and NeNe are both queens in their own right. This is the situation at the end of the day. The two of them have both been through public conflicts, endured betrayals, and still managed to emerge victorious. Both of them have left toxic environments in order to establish their own platforms, and it appears that they are now coming together in a manner that no one anticipated. The kind of story that we live for is exactly that, so it is now your turn to speak. Do you have any idea what is actually taking place? When it comes to Mel and Nene, is this the beginning of a new era, or is it just a coincidence? Is Nene making a genuine effort to connect with people, or is she only acting in a strategic manner? And in the event that they do decide to work together, what kind of project should they undertake together? A reality show, a podcast, or a business partnership? Please let me know what you think. Leave your response in the comments section. Make sure to give the video a thumbs up and stay with us until the very end, because we will be following every new development in this story. In the event that these two queens decide to work together, the game is about to undergo a transformation that will last for all of time. You do not want to miss what happens next. Have a watchful eye.